guess we got 15% to do this. I look like a cancer patient. It's all right. Love don't care about looks anyways. I look like a crazy person. He agrees I'm crazy. At least he knows what he's working on, you know what I mean? Oh, fuck, where's my thingy? C, no, G, G sharp, let's do G sharp, G, B flat, B. I think we need to do something in B. Wait, G sharp, A, B. Wait, what? G, G sharp, A, B. All right, here we go. No, G, G sharp, A sharp, B. There we go. All right, here we go. Sounds a little out of tune. That doesn't sound like love. That sounds like love. Okay, let's try that again. Hi, Kadisha. Also, guess what? I met my soulmate and he's black. What are the odds? Hi, Kadisha. I miss you. You should text me. Hi, everyone. Hey, Steve's back. Super chat? You mean Snapchat? I do have Snapchat. My Snapchat's JGirlFire. Vicky? Is that who I think it is? Hi. Do I know you, Vicky? Super chat so you can gift money. I have no clue what that is. But shit, my Venmo, my fucking Zelle is 360-220-1830. Fucking yeah. Hi, Miles. I could, if I practiced it, but, and also it's too late. Like I can hear my neighbor walking upstairs and I don't think they want to hear me get loud right now. I'm just playing quietly. My boyfriend's asleep in the other room. I'm trying to play quietly. Also, my boyfriend's sick of my shit right now. And I'm over here writing him a love song. He's still pissed at me. I don't know what I did. I think the F's good there. Da, 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 da. Ooh. That doesn't sound right. I think he's mad because I was gone all day and he was waiting for me to come home, and then I worked late, and then I came home, and then I was still working on the computer. And then I got mad at him for no reason. And then he just walked away to stay out of my hair. And then I got excited and got gym membership and went to a yoga class like within 30 minutes of coming home. And then I left. And then I was gone for yoga for like an hour. And he was still waiting for me to come home to cook dinner. And he was cooking dinner when I ran out the door last minute for yoga. And then I was an hour late coming home from yoga because I stopped by the store to buy him Father's Day presents. I'm an airhead and he's a Leo. That's how that works. I don't even think he's mad. I think he's just tired and I'm neurotic. Oh. Okay, I'm doing this in the wrong key, that's why. I don't have no fingers. How do I do this? This is the key I want. Okay, let's try that. Okay, let's try this. If love was an ocean, I'd sail into your arms. If love was an ocean, I'd sail into your arms. If love was an ocean, I'd sail into your arms. I'd ride every highway, every river. I would fly like a dove into your arms. Oh, if love was an open sky, and if your heart was a vacant tomb, how I dive into an ocean or a tomb. How to be with you. Da, 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 na, hey, now, now. Da 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 oh, how nothing else matters. Not a single hair on my head, not a single breath in my lungs. So, unless it's to sing to your ears how I love you, unless it's to look into your eyes and to tell you from the depths of my soul, it's you, it's you, it's you, it was always you. And I just have one little thing to say, little thing to say. It was always you. It was always you in my dreams. It was over you. It was always you in my dreams over the years. Over the tears I cried, praying for you. Praying to God that you'd be out there. That you'd be real. If I could count every time someone laughed when I'd say your eyes, when I'd say your life, and they'd say keep dreaming, and And I dreamt and I dreamt and I dreamt and I dreamt for you. And I dreamt and I dreamt and I dreamt and I dreamt and I dreamt. And still nothing. And I dreamt and I dreamt and I dreamt. It was you, it was you, it was you in my dream. It was you carried me. Who would have thought, who would have guessed that it would take a point in life so dark and hopeless that it took me to my low, to my low, to my lowest, where I met you, where you met me, and in the valley of the shadows there was light. Can you guys hear that car honking? It was you, it was you, it was you. So now, then I look into your eyes after so now, when I look into your eyes and all I see is a light. G, A, B, C, D. So then C, D, E, F, G. So now, when I look into your eyes, so now, so now, so now, so now, when I look into your eyes, all I see is light. No. So now, when I look into your eyes, all I see is light. All I see is you. Yep. So now, when I look into your eyes, I see a light. I see forever in your eyes. Until you must be a musician, you could hear it in your head probably. I just looked up, sorry about that. So now, until I found you. I forgot how it goes. I'm making it up as I go, so I sing it and I forget it immediately. That's why I'm recording. Okay, so now when I look into your eyes. No. So now I'm trying to hear it in my head. I'm writing the song and I can't even hear it in my head. I forgot how it goes. Forgive me. So now, okay, until I found you, and the star and the stars and the stars showed their faces to say thank you. Thank you for believing. Thank you for your love. And for once I realized how it felt to be a twinkling star shining in your eyes as you look back into mine. Yes, the song's over anyways. I think I've written enough. What do you want to know? Ask away. Anyone who is curious. I don't know. His name's Gary. He's black. I'm Latina. That's the basics. Now we got that out of the way. No surprises. I'm a concert violinist. He's really good at basketball. We met at a dive bar, and I remember when we were pulling up to the dive bar, he was not in the car, but he was a part of the friend group of the friends I was pulling up to the dive bar with. And I was like within like 24 to 48 hours of like being in this state of like finally loving myself. I was finally like, I can just be myself and not worry about what people think. And that's okay. Like it had just hit me that I didn't have to care what people think at all, ever. And I was going through this like few days of just like, you know what? Why don't I just do what I want, when I want, why I want, how I want? And I just like was following this like ebb and flow of like going with the flow. And so when I started feeling like I loved myself and I started feeling like wait, stillness and peace is like all around and it's within me. And if I just like chill the fuck out for a second and sit with myself and like just appreciate day-to-day life and just appreciate a Thursday night for a Thursday night. oh, it's a Thursday night. And like, I don't know, I was just in an epiphany, and obviously it's like the culmination of years and years of self-work and like working on myself and stuff and praying for the right person and looking for the right person and like, trialing and dating the wrong guys. Well, so I was just like, I ran into someone and then ran into another person and then and every time I'd run into someone, I'd go with my gut and I'd be like, I feel like hanging out with this person longer. So I'd say bye to the other person. Me, I made the move. But he would have, we've talked about it since, he would have made a move. But so, okay, now you got to get the backstory. So the friends I was pulling up to the dive bar with was an old coworker whose name is Joe. Okay. So it was an old coworker, and I haven't worked with him in years. I haven't seen him in years. I mean, I've run into him at the clubs every once in a while when I'm in town. I was visiting my hometown. I have lived 5 hours away for the last year and a half. But I happened to be at the lowest point of my life. So I was on 3 months of medical leave because I needed help. And so it was towards the end of my medical leave, and I was getting ready to go back to work. And my girlfriend invited me out. And I was like, oh, she's gone through a divorce. So I had to, I was like, oh, fuck, so I got dressed. I threw on cargo pants and a vest and no makeup. That was the night before. Then I ran into Joe. So then the next night I was doing another like going with the flow, and I run into Joe again. I'm like, Joe, what the fuck? Are we just running into each other or what? And Joe was like, I don't know. You want to hang out? Like, he was like, no, you want to drink? I was like, I'm kind of like eating dinner right now with a friend, but like I can hang out 20 minutes and like, fuck it, let's do it. If you can drive me to my car later. He's like, yeah, what's up? So I finished eating dinner, told the friend I was eating dinner with, like, listen, it's been great, but I ran into another friend. I'm going to hang out with that friend now. So bye. Thank you for your time. So then I went out, I met up with Joe and then had a drink. And then Joe was like, all right, so I got friends that want to go out. So I just got in the car with Joe, and I had known him years, and I worked with him for years too, so I know him pretty well. And anyways, so then got in the car with Joe. He's like, we got to pick up my buddy. So we pick up his buddy. His buddy was weird. Oh my God. And the buddy's name is Daniel. You got to remember that name, just because if I shit on someone named Daniel in the story, it's because Daniel was creepy from the get-go. And I was like, oh God, this kind of guy. So I was just like, whatever, let's wait to see with the rest of the friend group. So then we pull up to a dive bar. I'm like, on a Saturday night, I've never hung out at a dive bar. I think I've hung out at enough clubs enough. Let's check out this dive bar. So I walk in, and it was great. I was having a blast. Listen, there was darts. There was pool. I had everything I needed. So I'm having, okay. So I hadn't started dart or pool yet. Me, Joe, and Daniel are sitting at the table waiting for the other guys to show up. It's only 2 other guys showing up. I had no clue how many guys were showing up. It was only 2. It was Gary and his best friend. Best friend will just be best friend for the sake of the story. So I'm in the middle of yelling at Daniel for asking Dot or Feather about an Indian I was referencing, East Indian, and I said East Indian. He goes, Dot or Feather. I said, you don't say that. And he was like, why not? It's not offensive. I was like, it's offensive, and you don't say that. And so I was just like going in on him. And then I see in the corner of my eye, these 2 guys walk up, and you could just tell it was Joe's friends that we were waiting for. And so I'm in the middle of it's really tense, and Daniel just won't let go that Dot and Feather he believes is not racist, and I will not let go that it is in fact racist, and you should never say that ever again. And we're just, neither of us are letting go on this argument. And that's when Gary and his best friend walk up. Now they walk up, and I'm like, and to change the conversation from yelling at this guy about being racist, I look at Gary and his best friend, and I've never seen them before. I have no clue who they are. I assume they're the friends we've been waiting for. And I just look and I go, hi, I'm Laura. I just wanted to change the subject. And so that's what happened. We shifted, we changed tables, and everything got jumbled up. Well, now I'm like, this is the hottest man I have ever seen. And in my head, I'm freaking out because I know that from the surface, it looks like I'm there with Joe or that like me and Joe are an item, but we weren't. I literally just ran into him at the casino and I just wanted to fucking hang out. I just wanted to hang out, have a good time, and go with the flow. It was my hometown, so I had nothing to worry about. Like, I know what people are like here, you know what I mean? And so they show up, and this is the hottest man I've ever seen. And I just can't get him off my mind. I'm going with the group, flow, and I'm, trying not to be weird or obsessive or creepy or anything. So I'm just like, whatever, just playing darts with Joe, and I'm having fun. Bro, I was blasting Joe. I was like, fucking bullseye, 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 bullseye. And I was doing it that fast. I just grabbed the darts and I went bam, 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 bam. I was having so much fun with my own goddamn self. And Joe was like buff or like muscular and like just the darts were flopping. And I'm a classical violinist, so I'm giving him tips and like I'm like, listen, I think your technique is off. So I'm having fun. Okay. Now, apparently, from Gary's perspective, he was very jealous and thought I was having the time of my life because of Joe. No, bitch, I always had the time of my life because I'm Laura. That's why. Because I'm a hoot and a half. And so, anyways, so like to answer your question, this is to answer your question, John, who spoke first. So after I just whoop Joe at darts, we go back to the table because I can tell that the friend group's getting antsy to leave because they're not. Oh, I'll answer that question in a second. So anyways, let me finish my story so I can answer your question. So I went back to the table to try to bring the friend group back in and prevent people from leaving because I could tell no one wanted to listen to me fucking laugh in the corner all night. So the friend group was together, everyone was talking, and I just tuned out the whole conversation and I just was like looking at him from across the table, like diagonal. And I was just looking at him. And he was so handsome. And he wasn't even communicating in the dialogue of the group at this point. He was literally just like laughing. Like he was a part of like he was listening to the conversation. I had no clue what the conversation was. I was just looking at the way he like laughed and shook his head and like, just the way he smiled and the way he like moved his body and head and neck like when he laughed or when he listened. And I was just staring at him just like this. And that's when he glances over at me to peep checking me out. And to his surprise, I could see the surprise on his face. To his surprise, he sees me already fucking like smitten with him. And we share this look from across the table. The rest of the table still having their conversation and joking around. No one's even noticing. And he and I, like, there's just this look that you could cut with a fucking sawzall. Like, the look, I mean, it was like there was nothing else in the world. Like, we just looked at each other and it was like we just shared this look and we just held each other's gaze for like many seconds, which is a lot longer than most strangers look at each other. And then I noticed the best friend kind of was looking at us like, what's going on here? Like, there's clearly chemistry. And so all night he and I were just looking at each other. And as soon as the rest of the friend group went out for a smoke, I went in for the kill. And I said, look, I'm interested in you. I want to get your phone number. And there's nothing going on between me and Joe. And he looks at me and he's like, what? And I'm like, I'm interested in you. I want to give you my phone number. And there's nothing going on between me and Joe. And he was like, really? There's nothing going on between you two? I was like, no, nothing at all. Like, at all. Like, I haven't even seen him in years. I didn't even talk to him. I just ran into him. And he was like, oh, okay. And then, the rest of the night he was, we were both testing each other and we both passed each other's tests. Within 36 hours, we were boyfriend, girlfriend. Within a week, we were moved in. And I don't know. I just, when you know, honestly. Like, I feel so comfortable with him. Anyways, okay, you're so afraid. What if you love one person? Man, my girlfriend is not talking. I love how this is advice hour. Okay, let me get to John's thing. Okay, so I'm so afraid. What if love one person and it's not God's will, my fear? So I have feared this a million times and a half. Um, I think if you have a lot of fear tied around your love and it's not like a confident or healthy, like, you know, attachment, if you're like obsessively like gripping onto this person that you're projecting your love onto, it's probably not the right person. That doesn't mean you can't have a great experience with them and you can't love them for the moment. And it doesn't mean you can't let yourself fall. Doesn't, by all means, let yourself fall in love, experience love with this person. If you know in your heart that there's something not right, either in this person or between you two, then that's your gut telling you, not God. God already knows everything. God already knows who's meant for you, who's not meant for you. It's us who don't know. But we have intuition. God gave us intuition. He created us with intuition. There's no person who doesn't have it. So when you have fear or when you have worry, it's because your heart's saying one thing, but your mind's saying another. But there's nothing wrong with that. We're human. That's like life, Like you just have to learn how to listen to your intuition, really, and go with your gut and just every day in small ways, just go with your intuition, If you don't know if you want to wear your blue shoes or your red shoes today, well, the red shoes are more convenient and you wear them every day. But the blue shoes really, excite you'll feel good when you put them on. So go for the blue shoes and get out of your comfort zone. But yeah, I would say just ask yourself, like when you're making any decision, not just love, like don't make big decisions, like practicing your intuition on big decisions. So what's stopping you? I'll get to you, Puyish Zanji. Is what's stopping you? Does she not love you? Or is there something that you know you don't love about her? Because clearly you have a fear because something's not right about it. Okay, I'm going to go on a Pujish. Pujish. I'm going on a Pujish. Ma'am, God's will. What if it's against God's will? Well, do you believe in God? Do you know God with all your heart, all your mind, all your soul? Do you love God with all your heart, all your mind, all your soul? And do you love her with all your heart, all your mind, and all your soul? So if you know God intimately, then you know God's will intimately. Oh, great. How long have you guys been together? If she's a minor, the answer is no. Let me put that clear, whatever is going on here. If she's underage, the answer is no. It's not love. You've been together a year? Oh, so you're just worried because you're actually in love. So it's literally that you're worried. Oh, well, that's sweet. Well, then just fucking stick it out. Does she believe in God? Also, my phone's like on 5%. So if this ends, you know why? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that just sounds like, yes, it just sounds like you guys are both in love and don't want to lose each other. And that's kind of, me and Gary, it's like we're in love and we're both like, you can never leave me. And we're both like, I will never leave you. So it works out. Like I tell him, I'll be like, baby, am I crazy? And he'll be like, yeah, and a freak. It works out. Sorry, Zanjis, Pujish, Zanje, are you still here? Your girlfriend's not talking with you? She knows I like her. I know she loves me, but I love her. I love her, but never said. Did she want you to say it? It's hard, you know? Well, you don't need to start with the 3 words. You can start by saying, I love the way you laugh. Or you could say, like, you have the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen. You know what I mean? There's ways to say I love you without 3 words. Because the 3 words have a big stigma around them and, like, emotional charge. The good thing for me, to her, would you rather watch a tree grow or a knee grow? Tree, of course. Ooh, that's deep. That's deep. What do you mean by that, Puyish? Piyush? What do you mean by that? What, did you used to tell her you hate her? All right, you guys aren't answering me. I got people on the live listening to this, and you guys aren't answering me. That sounds like you are not good for her and you should leave her. That's what that sounds like. That sounds like you are toxic and she does not need you. Hate is not love, dude. Hate is not love. No, hate is not love, buddy. I think we found your fear. It's because you know what kind of person you are. There's no confusing love and hate. What does that even mean? Yeah, you are not ready for a relationship if you were telling someone you love that you hate them. I'm sorry, but come on, bro. That's 101. I could teach a 5-year-old that, bro. Like, you should not be in a serious relationship telling someone that you love that you hate them, okay? Go do another advice column. Ask for the fucking, ask AI. AI will tell you. Bro, simple math. If I, well, okay, we got 6 people on, so. Well, let's write a new song. How about that, huh? Let's do something in G sharp because I think he deserves a G sharp minor. I think that would be good. I bet he's sick of my shit right now as we speak. He's like, this bitch has been awake for 17 fucking hours. I've been awake for 2 days straight. I can't get any sleep. So then stop saying you hate her. Start with that. Never say it ever again. Start with that. Then check back in next time I go live and let me know. Give me an update. Okay. Next time I go live, I want to hear a report. Put on the bell notification. I remember you, Justin Juvin. John Juvin. Where are you from? Yeah, where are you from? Well, now it makes more sense. I used to date and I've been with a couple Indians. I know how you guys are. Are you north or south? Sat Shri Akal or namaste? South. Namaste. Chennai. Does chai come from you? Tamil. Oh, is that village or city? Oh, nice. Chennai is the city? I'm gonna start with this to redo a love song from the first heartbreak song I ever wrote. So it'll be deep. So I'll do